Hi, in this video, I'm going to explain how to customize the drawing sheet template in SolidWorks. This is the drawing sheet we are going to create. This drawing sheet is made in A3 size. There is a border line given with 10 mm spacing, and we also have a title block with 240 mm in length and 40 mm in height. We have added a logo and some texting. To start the work, click on New, then select Drawing, and then click on OK. In this page, there are two options available: standard sheet size and custom sheet size. Under standard sheet size, the standard formats or templates are available. You can see a few of them. If you click Browse, and you can see the other templates available. Cancel. As we are going to create our own sheet template, click on Custom Sheet Size. Now give here the paper size. Since I use A3 paper size, I give here 420 mm as the width and 297 mm as the height. Then click on OK. Cancel the model view. Now to edit this sheet, we can right click over here and click on Edit Sheet Format. Alternatively, you can select the sheet option here, right click and Edit Sheet Format. Click on. Now this sheet is available for editing. Go to Sketch. First we can add a border. In order to do that, I go here and select a corner rectangle. And I give here, I select a point and then we'll select the opposite point. We'll give the dimension by clicking Smart Dimensions option. The total length of this sheet is 420 mm. Since 10 and 10, 20 mm goes in a border line, we will be having 400 mm as the length. Next, select the vertical line and click here. The total height is 297 mm. When we subtract 20 mm for border line, will have 277 mm. Now we have the borders, but we are not sure whether it is 10 mm away from the edges. So we'll select one of the points and we'll look at here. This is now 10,10. It means it is at the right place. If you move this, you can see, like if it is 0, this point will be shifted to 0. If this is 0, the point is shifted to the start point of the paper. Anyway, we want the point to be at 10,10. Say OK. Now we don't require this dimension, so we can delete them, or we can hide as well. Now we have to draw the title block. To do that, once again I click on corner rectangle option, click somewhere here and the opposite corner. We'll change the dimension now. Select the horizontal dimension as 240 mm and then set the vertical dimension as 40 mm. Again, we don't require these dimensions. We can delete them. I select the rectangle and then I click on Move Entities to move the rectangle from here to this point. This option requires a starting point or a base point. So I select this point as the base point, then we move to this location. Click here, the rectangle is shifted here. Then by rotating the scroller button, we can zoom in. Now we can draw some horizontal lines and vertical lines by offsetting option. Select this line, horizontal line, click on offset. It has selected the full rectangle. By deselecting select chain, we can disable this. Now only one line is offsetted. Because the distance is 10 mm. Click on OK. Now I select the new line. Click on offset. Offset distance is 10 mm. Click on OK. Now the new line is selected. Click on offset, 10 mm, and then OK. As usual, the dimensions are not required. Delete them. Now I select this vertical line. Click on offset. The offset is done in this direction. To make in the opposite direction, we click on reverse. And I give a different distance, 40 mm. Click on OK. Now I select the new line. Click on offsetting, 40 mm again, reverse direction. Then click on OK. I select the new line, offset entities. This time I give 60 mm and I reverse the direction. Click on OK. Again, click on the new line, offset. This time I give 40 mm, reverse the direction, say OK. The line is drawn. Okay. So the required number of lines are drawn. I delete the dimension for better visibility. This particular block or this particular spacing is used for adding logo. So we don't require these lines. To remove these lines, we may use trim option. So go to trim entities, and the power trim is on. Now by clicking and dragging, we can remove these lines. Click, drag. Okay, we have to just cross over the edges which are not required. Okay, second edge and third edge. Now this space is ready for adding logo. Similarly, I delete these lines as well. Alright, say OK. Now it's time to add a logo. To add logo, go here, then click on insert and then picture. Go to the respective folder where the logo is available. Select the required logo or picture, then click on open. The picture is added here. We'll pan it to view it clearly. Enabling and disabling the scale tool will enable this scale option. By position this in appropriate place, we can reduce the size. Anyway, we don't require this, so I deselected it. We can also release or lock the aspect ratio, but in this case I am locking the aspect ratio. Now by moving any one of the points, we can reduce the size or increase the size. Right? Clicking and dragging any of the points, we can reduce or increase the size. We have now added the picture in the corresponding place. Then click on OK. Now we can add some more text. To add the text, we'll go to Annotation tab, then click on Note. Click on where you want to add the text, then type the text. I give here title. Say OK. The text is added. Now, by clicking and dragging, you can move the text to anywhere. If you want to change the format of the text, you may deselect this option and then click on Font. Now you may change to different font type or font style, or you can change the size of the lettering. Let's say I give here 16 so that it is slightly larger, right? Click on OK. Similarly, we can add text in all the other places. Let me add one more text. Now give a different one, maybe drawing number. Click on OK and place it in the required position. Right. We can also duplicate the text format to different position by using another option called linear note pattern. In order to enable this, click on drawing number. Click on any of the text. Then click on linear note pattern available here. Right. Now look at here, x-axis, meaning along this axis there is a distance of 10 millimeter. I make it 50 so that it will give better clarity. So it is duplicated one more time, right? So drawing number may be duplicated to this position, and this number 2 represents number of copies required. Let's say 3 here. Now 3 copies are produced at 50 mm distance. However, in this case, we require 2 numbers, and the distance between this position and this position is 100 mm. This is 40 and this is 60. So totally 100 millimeter. All right. And along the second direction, that is y, we may increase the number. We require actually 1, 2, 3 copies. So we'll give here 3, but it has taken in the opposite direction. So we want to reverse it. So to reverse the direction, we click on this option, and the distance is 10 millimeter. All right. Now we'll click on OK and see the effect. The drawing number is duplicated horizontally and vertically. Now you can double click and change the text. Your double click will change it to, let's say, date. Now here, unit, and here scale, here modeled by, and here paper size for printing. Alright, so now the template is ready. We have to save this template. To save this template, go here click on File, and then Save Sheet Format. Click on it. Now give an appropriate name, Limitless with the template 1. Save it. Close the file. Right. Now it's time for using the template. To use the template, first we click on New, then select Drawing Sheet, and then click on OK. As we already created the template, click on Standard Sheet Size, and we don't find the template we have created. So click on Browse and search for your template. We have created the template, Limitless Template 1. Select it, click on OK, and then select OK. Alright, so here is your template. So in this way we can create any drawing sheet template in SolidWorks. Thank you.